Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the Rep My Block Show. It's your girl KeyIce. I'm a joker today, and we got my co-host.
Grandmaster Bass Monstar, what's happening? What's up, dream
What's up?
catchers? Well, we are all smiles today, aren't we?
Yes,
All smiles over here. Yeah.
yes, we are. Y'all. I hope y'all had a great Halloween. We decided to go ahead and bring in some Halloween spooky cheer. You know what I'm saying? And what are you, by the way? What are you? I think you're frozen too. He's a Iceman right now. He's an Iceman right now, y'all. But yeah, y'all, we have a great show ahead of us
Oh
today.
my God, I'm
We have a
back.
lot.
I'm back.
Okay, here he's back. Okay, what's your costume?
I'm Grandmaster Bass Monstar.
No, no. What? We know that, but what character are you wearing?
This is what I truly look like beyond the mask. Like, what are you, a Joker? You're a Joker Joker cowgirl?
Yeah, Joker Cowgirl. That's not Joker Cowgirl, but yeah. Y'all, thank you for tuning
Cowgirl
in
Joker?
today. We
Yeah, I
have
like our
a great
set.
show
Look at
ahead.
this.
Huh?
Nice little set right here. The set is nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
The
that's what's up.
purple, the moon, and
Yes.
it's real
Oh
Halloween
yeah, you're
theme.
right.
I like
Right,
it.
right. We got the Halloween thing. We got some pumpkins. Let's switch to pumpkins for a minute. Yeah, that's what I'm about.
Yeah, I thought I
Some
saw some
jack o'
pumpkins
lanterns.
earlier. Where did they go? Where
Yeah,
did they go?
y'all. So it's gonna be a great show today. We
That's
have a lot to
cool.
talk about. So we're gonna go ahead
Yes,
and get
yes.
started. I think we should, let's do the birthday shout outs and then let's talk about the costumes because there are some really tight costumes this year. But first, with the
Oh
birthday shout
yeah.
outs, we had some great birthdays
Um,
this week, these past couple weeks
whose
actually, because
birthday?
we were on a hiatus for a minute, y'all. But it was Queen Nigel's
Yeah.
birthday. Happy
Okay.
birthday to
Happy
her on
birthday.
the 17th. Then we had Snoop
Nice.
Doggy Dogg's birthday, October 20th. Doja
Yeah,
Cat,
Doja Cat's birthday, October 21st.
right.
21
21 Savage,
Savage, second.
he's on 22nd. Drake, Mr. October himself, Mr. OVO himself, his birthday was on the 24th. We had my cousin Alyssa, it was her birthday on the 24th also. Happy birthday to her. Love you.
Okay.
Bino the
Happy
Builder,
birthday.
he's a he's a music producer. He's produced for NBA YoungBoy and many others. He's out of San Antonio. Happy birthday to Vino. Frank
Frank
Ocean.
Ocean,
Yes,
October 28th.
right.
We got Jid, October 31st.
Yes, his birthday was
And then
yesterday,
Willow
along with
Smith.
Willow. Willow
Yeah.
Smith, her birthday was
Willow
also
Smith.
on Halloween. I didn't even know their birthdays were on Halloween. That's a
That's
trip.
cool. That's cool. Having a
Yeah, that is pretty
birthday
cool.
on a pretty cool.
I'm about to take this off because I know some real musty. Ooh, woo, need some air. Woo. Okay. Okay, y'all. But yeah,
Bring
that
some
was the
beauty back
birthdays.
to the show. Here we go.
Happy birthday to everybody that had a birthday. And we want to talk
Yes.
about some of the costumes though, because there was a lot of costumes. And I just
Yeah.
picked some of my favorites. I don't know who your favorites were, but we had some celebrity costumes. And real quick, we're gonna go
We
ahead
got
and put
clips. Oh,
so for the
nice.
celebrity costumes, um, I mean, can you even guess which one is Janet?
Well, I
Rashi,
mean, the one on the Left is Janet, right?
The
That one.
left of
I
the
mean that
actual
one.
screen. He said that one. The right is Janet and the left is Taraji.
Right.
But to me, she won
The right.
costume of the year. Yeah, I think she won costume of the year because, I mean, she nailed that. Like she nailed it to the T. This is just one of the photos, but she did a few other. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, that's what's up. I like that a lot. On some of these, she looked more like Janet than Janet did. I was like, okay, Taraji. Okay, and then we had Nelly and his posse, and Justin Bieber and Haley Bieber. They were the Incredibles. Let's say Impossible. Incredibles.
The Incredibles. Nice.
Yeah, they had a nice one. And then, of course, we had Megan Thee Stallion. This was one of her. She did too, but she was Choco. Or is it Chico or Choco? I think it's Choco. Hot girl Choco, she said.
Yeah.
You're into anime. Is that Choco? Choso.
I don't know
is the name.
who is she supposed to be? From what anime?
Choso. Let me write it down.
Shoto?
Well,
Shoto?
she put
S-H-O-T-O?
Choso.
As
She
in
put this.
C-H-O-T?
No, this is what she put. I'm writing it down now.
Oh.
She put Choso. I don't know what cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh, you
I don't know who that's
okay.
supposed to be. That's a deep cut.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, I like this one a lot.
I mean, I know her favorite is Jujutsu Kaisen, so maybe it's a character from Jujutsu Kaisen that I haven't met yet because I haven't watched all of Jujutsu yet.
Okay.
And
then we have this one.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't have any cool photos, but I did want to.
Well, we got to shut them out. You trying to change the subject already?
No, I was coming back. Cleopatra and King Tut, right? Who is this supposed to be?
Really? I just let's leave it like. Well, I mean, you know who the actors are, right? Oh. Am I putting you on the spot? I hope I'm not putting you on the spot.
You putting me on the spot hard.
Ooh.
Let me take a closer. Oh, that's Michael B. This is just not a close enough shot.
Not.
That's all. That's Michael.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Michael
all
B.
black
Jordan.
people don't look alike. All black people do not look alike.
Oh my goodness. I'm not y'all let him know in the comments, please, because
you gonna make me wait. Who is this supposed to be?
I'm not even gonna let you know. I'm not even gonna let you know.
Oh dang.
Because
y'all gotta tell me in the comments, man.
Just know, okay, do you know that they're married now, right? If you don't know who they are, okay, well, they had a really cool costume. Y'all drop in the comments. We're not gonna let him know today.
Oh, that's rude.
I'm the Joker. You forgot I'm the Joker today, so I can't let you know.
Oh, she's playing into her role.
Yeah, but they had a really, really tight costume.
Okay.
But yeah,
it's King Tut and Nefertiti, Queen Cleopatra.
Definitely Cleopatra. Let's go back to her. But yeah, awesome. I know we got some topics. We got some big topics today. You want to start with the topics?
Yeah. Well, if you've been living under a Wi-Fi-less rock, you probably don't know what Verzuz is. Verzuz is this awesome dance battle show that takes place on a huge stage. Say again?
It's not a dance battle. Rap.
No. Did I say dance?
Yeah.
Let
me put my joke in there. Let me put my joke in there a second.
I sure didn't mean to. But yeah, Verzuz is basically a hip hop version of a family reunion and a boxing match all rolled into one. Two legends, they step on stage, no beef, just beats, and they start throwing hits back and forth like musical dodgeball. It's not about who can sing louder or who got more jewelry. It's who can make the crowd scream, oh, snap, man, we forgot they made that. Think of it like a DJ battle where nostalgia meets ego management therapy. 1 minute you're vibing, next
Really?
minute you're reevaluating your entire childhood. Okay.
Well,
So
let's get to the juice. What happened last week? Last week we had
Wh-
Cash Money with No versus No Limit Soldiers, and it was crazy.
yes.
It was real
Yeah, they
crazy.
stepped into the ring at the Complex Con in Las Vegas, and I gotta say, I checked it out before we got on the show, and I'm leaning towards No Limit a little bit. You know,
Oh, really?
I don't know. Who did you think? Yeah, who
Man,
did you
I
did
wanna
you get
know.
to check it out?
I wanna know Master P. Everybody was clowning him with the he kept like hopping like jogging. But definitely Cash Money. Come on, man. Cash Money. Now I will give a shout out to No Limit though, because No Limit, they showed up deep. They were like what,
Yeah,
30 deep? I mean,
yeah,
they showed out. They showed out. Shout out to both of them. So I was
yeah.
a little disappointed that all the Cash Money did not show up to it. And I heard Turk was tripping. Turk actually had his own, and I saw the flyer, and it's real. This is real. Turk. Everybody was like, "Where's Turk at?" Turk did his own watch party for Verzuz. He was not there.
Nice.
He could have been there, but instead of being there, he chose to have a watch party, y'all. Like what?
At his
I
own
was,
place. Wow,
I was like,
that's awesome.
That was so ghetto to me. That was so ghetto. Turk, that was
You
ghetto.
said this little ghetto.
That was so ghetto.
That's hilarious.
But BG ended up going on Breakfast Club. He was interviewed on Breakfast Club after Versus, and they did ask him about, what's going on with Turk, and he had a lot to say about it. But he was basically alluding to that some of the people around Turk right now are not probably best for him. But y'all got to check out that interview over on Breakfast Club. Shout out to Breakfast Club. But I mean, the
Okay.
Versus itself, I thought it was real cool. I mean, it was over on Apple TV. If y'all did miss it, you can still catch it over there. But I mean, what did you think overall? You say you think No Limit. Why do you think No Limit won?
I mean, because when you look at the art, just look at the influence, the legacy, the blueprint. I mean, the label they laid down. I mean, I feel Master P and his crew, they edged it just a little bit, but like if we talking crowd reactions and hit hooks, maybe Cash Money had moments. I can see what you're saying, but I guess I'm a bigger No Limit fan.
Okay.
Nola, and you know this.
Okay. That's what's up. But yeah, shout out to both of them. They did their thing. But we do also have some news to report. This is on the romantic level, and we want to give
Okay,
shout out and congratulations to Kehlani and K1. K1, they officially announced that they are dating. They're officially a couple. So shout out to them. Everybody's been all in their business ever since finding out. But as some fans had noted, they were all doing a smoochy on the latest video together. So it wasn't quite a surprise to everybody. But yeah, shout out to them. And Kehlani, she just released the whole pack for her Folded song. And she has some R&B greats in it. So I do want to shout that out real quick too. And the greats that she has in it is called the Folded Homage Pack. She has one with as y'all know, everybody's been doing their own version of Folded. But the one she chose for her pack are Toni Braxton, who did a really amazing one. Brandy did one, JoJo, Mario, Neo, and Tank.
Okay.
She chose, she had made a post about it. She was like, I chose these R&B legends. So she called all of them legends, which they are. And y'all could check it out right now on all the streaming platforms. But shout out to Kehlani.
Shouts. In other
I know.
news,
Yeah, another
Rihanna,
news.
for all my fashion lovers and gift givers out there, stop scrolling because Rihanna has launched family holiday onesies through Savage and Fenty, kid sizes included, so you can get something for the whole family. Are you gonna stock up on these or what?
Well, I definitely am gonna try because we're not stuck up. I have a little family, I have
Get one
a
for
little
everybody.
immediate
Get
family.
one for the dogs too.
I mean, I think we're gonna try. Every year. Actually, last year we did do the family holiday, pajamas. But I'm definitely gonna see what's up with Rihanna's because they look kind of cute. I'm feeling the red ones. She has different versions of them, but y'all check it out. She even has some for little baby. So if you got a little baby in the family, you can get them over there on Savage X Fenty. And of course, if you're a Savage X Fenty Premier VIP customer, you get the discount. So that's even better. But
Okay.
shout out to her.
Meanwhile,
And then we got Timbaland. Timbaland, let's see
what's
if we
going
still got his image up. I think we took it down, but that's okay because Timbaland has his own street. He just got
on?
his street is called Timbaland Way. So shout out to
Timberland
him.
way.
And as y'all know, he does this thing all the time. He just released his new AI or launched his AI artist, Tata. And there's a lot of controversy surrounding that. But he's still, our music producing legend for hip hop. And he's ventured out into many other genres, pop and all these other genres as well. So shout out to Timbaland for that. Oh, you get the good one. You got the good one.
Uh,
You know I'm looking at the next
could
topic.
be
You
like
got the good
that's
one.
debatable. 6'7", 6'7". So officially, the word of the year is now 6'7". So let's go ahead and give it up for Gen Z for making it into slang history. The song "Do" by Skrilla has produced a lyric phrase that everybody's saying called 6'7", and dictionary.com is going on record as of 2025 making this slang term a word of the year.
That's
Yes, a
crazy.
number becoming a word.
That's
So what does that
crazy.
mean? Yeah, what does that mean to you? Like, yeah, like why is that kind of like crazy?
I mean, that's crazy because, okay, because y'all know like the preteens and teens, they're the main ones saying it, and some, what,
Yeah,
Gen Zers. But I've asked my college age daughter and my middle school or junior high school son what it means,
yeah,
and they don't know. Nobody
yeah.
knows. They're like, I don't know. It's just cool to say. I was like, really, y'all?
Well,
Y'all just walking around
yeah.
saying this? Y'all don't know what it means. It could mean something crazy in another language. I don't even know. But yeah, that's definitely the dictionary.com word of the year. Shout out to Skrilla because besides this 6'7" thing, I really haven't been hearing much about Skrilla. So but we
Yeah.
do have the track over on our Gen Z rap playlist. It's called Doot Doot 6'7" in parentheses.
Yeah, and I ought to mention that even he is quoted in an interview as saying that it's not necessarily a meaning to the word. I mean, contextually speaking, though, when you hear people using it, it comes off as like so, or maybe this, maybe that, or just I'm on it, or I'm in on this, you know.
Okay.
So,
So
so if
that's a
you're looking
little
for a
cool.
meaning for it, you could kind of use it in those contexts. But I think it's more of a parody on life kind of word, because yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny.
6'7". Yeah.
Culture is built in the margins and in the playfully absurd. And here we
Yeah.
have it, right here with 6'7".
Yeah. I know somebody also said that it could be used like if nobody's really saying nothing and like there's just like an awkward silence and then you could just say 6'7".
7. It's like one of those
I'm
inside
gonna use
jokes.
it. I'm definitely gonna use it like
Yeah,
that because
it's
I don't be talking, y'all. Like if I'm in person with somebody, I really don't be talking. So, but yeah,
6'7",
shout out
6'7".
to them. Well, shout out to him, should I say? But
In other news,
we also had DDG and Bailey. They actually have come to terms with. They've actually dropped their battle. That both of them, because both of them had domestic violence, restraining. I hate to say domestic violence, but
restraining
that's
order.
what it was. But they did have restraining orders
Yeah,
against each other with respect to their son, and so they both dropped it. I don't know if y'all had heard the track, but DDG had recently dropped a song where he was like, kind of like, not really begging Halle to drop things, but he did say it in a recent song that he had dropped. So I'm thinking that song, kind of hit her a little bit, and
yeah,
you know, I'm just glad that they're on better terms because obviously when you have a kid together and you're going through a custody battle, that is a lot of stress on each other as well as the kid, because the way they did everything, I'm sure once their son gets a little bit older and he understands what happened, he's gonna be like, "Mommy, Daddy, what was going on?" Because they made it very
yeah,
public. But I
yeah,
mean, that was good to see. I mean, what did you think about
yeah,
that?
yeah. This is it's heavy. It's heavy, but in a good way. Just because now they've reached this custody agreement and resolved their legal entanglements. So
Yeah,
that just kind of means that there's a chapter closed now for them. And for
yeah,
anyone watching too, is you know like that closure now, because I know like we're not experiencing it with them, but we are watching them go through it. So it is kind of satisfying to see them reach a mutual, standing with each other, especially with a kid involved. You want to be able to leave things in a space of peace, you know.
oh,
So to
definitely,
even just,
definitely.
yeah, for the audience, just remember that resolution doesn't mean no hurt. It can mean moving on into a new space of peace, though. You know. So
Yeah,
hopefully that's what they're coming to, is a new space of peace.
I agree, definitely. I mean, because they had a lot of followers together. They were always going live together. They had their own YouTube thing going on, and
Yeah, they were
they,
really close, man. That's
yeah,
crazy.
super close. I actually would like them to get back
Yeah,
together, but that's a whole nother topic.
yeah, it's so weird, relationships and romance and all that stuff. It's just so it's very roller coastery, and it's a weird, weird world to be a part of, man. I'm telling you, it's hard to put in words, because it's like, how can people that close to each other all of a sudden feel like, no, this ain't a good fit no more, and then when
Right,
y'all come together, it seems like y'all never separated. Was the bad
exactly.
that bad? I don't
Yeah,
know,
it makes
man.
you
But
wonder. It
there's hope
really
out
does.
there.
Yeah. But I
To
know
all our
Bad Bunny
romantics out
been,
there, there's hope.
yeah. But I know Bad Bunny been in the spotlight recently. Let me pull him up. I know you got
Yes,
some
he
good to
joins.
talk about for
Bad
him.
Bunny actually joined forces with Cardi B and Jennifer Lopez, um, which I didn't see that coming. Talk about a plot twist. He joined
Yeah,
forces with Jennifer Lopez on the Bodega Batty remix. They're rumored to perform it at the Super Bowl, so get ready
yeah,
for that. I mean, there's a petition going around right now. Um, they got about 50,000 signatures, or they need about 50,000 signatures to have them perform. Oh no, they want to have someone named George Strait perform
well,
instead.
he's a really popular country singer. Yeah,
Uh,
they definitely want George
but the
Strait. I don't know
It's
why
not
George Strait of all
considered.
people. I don't know why him of all people, but that's definitely what's going on. However, the NFL commissioner has spoken, and he said that he basically is like, "Nah, we're not. We're not going to even entertain that petition y'all got going on." And
Yeah.
that, mind you, that song with Bad Bunny, Cardi B, and J Lo, that is not out yet. So if you're trying to look for
Yeah.
it on streaming platform, it's not out yet. But the rumor is that they're going to be performing it for the very first time. Like it's going to release that same weekend of the Super Bowl. So we'll see though. But I'm really
Yeah.
excited to
While
hear it
country,
because I like that song.
while country does have its place, Latin trap, and hip hop is speaking to the moment right now, and I think that's what I think that's what they're wanting to go for. They're wanting to stay relevant, stay in
Who
the
wants to stay
moment.
relevant?
The NFL, they're wanting to stay in the moment, stay in the
Oh,
now.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember too, Jay-Z, he's still leading like the performances for the Super Bowl. So I wouldn't even necessarily
Oh,
say NFL per se. I mean, because Jay-Z's in charge of who's performing. So
mm,
I think it's making a statement right now, but we'll see how it pans out. I think Bad Bunny's a
no,
great artist. I personally like some of his songs. I don't know, I know a little bit of Spanish, but I mean, the type of music he does, it's like you can enjoy it whether you know Spanish or not. You know what I'm saying? So I was real happy and excited to know that he's going to be performing because he also has a lot of, and people will be surprised, I think, because he has a lot of cool features on some of his tracks too, with, English speaking artists. But yeah, that's going to be really interesting. But
yeah,
Sauce Walka, he's also been trending recently because U.S. Marshals have finally captured the guy who had shot him, who had shot and killed his former artist, Say So P. And
mm,
again, R.E.P to Say So P. That was so crazy. That had happened when they were out in Memphis, and
yeah,
it's, yeah, a lot going on with that. But apparently, the guy is a 23-year-old by the name of KJ Brown, and he was the one that was arrested. He was arrested in Tennessee. But I still remember that, like the whole thing. A lot of people, like when that had first happened, it was just crazy because it was in broad daylight when the shooting had took place, and
mhm.
downtown. Mind you, downtown. I was like, whoa,
Wow,
that's crazy. People be bold. They're so bold. It's not even funny. But there was another
that's
suspect.
crazy.
It just wasn't one suspect. It was another suspect. Um, his name's Jaden Dondridge. He's another suspect. He's 21, and he's also wanted in connection with the whole thing as well. And like on
Mm,
the video footage and stuff, you can see there's multiple people involved. But the one guy is he was the one that's arrested thus far. It's been a while too
wow,
since that had happened. I'm trying to
yeah,
see. I can't remember. It was
it
some
does.
month. Oh, okay, March.
Yeah, sometimes hey, as long as justice is served, man, let it take all the time it needs.
Yeah, had to be March. Okay. That's all
You know,
crazy.
yeah, that's an insane story. Um, Probably not as insane as our next story with Kevin Gates, who is this right? Drake is seeking 70K in monthly support from Kevin Gates,
Drika,
his
yeah.
baby's mom, after filing for divorce. She's looking
Mm-hmm.
for $70,000.
Yeah, she was talking about how many cars he bought and stuff, but he was saying that he bought all those cars for his kids because he has a lot of kids. But he bought like, I want to
Yeah.
say, he bought a lot of cars. So she was like, and then plus he was with Brittany Renner. He was also married to her. And so Drika, he was married to Drika at the same time he was married to Brittany Renner.
Is
And
that
Drika,
right?
yeah, it was crazy.
Ooh,
So both
can
of
you
them
do that?
are well.
Isn't that
I
illegal?
actually didn't even know. I don't know what states he was married to both of them in, but I'm thinking like if you're married to somebody in a difference, I don't even know. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And so Drika, that whole time he was married to Brittany, she was still married to him, and so it's like they ended up divorcing him around like filing for divorce around the same time. And Drika, she's like, okay, she's basically using part of when he was married to Brittany, she's adding that as part of like one of the reasons why she deserves more money because she's like, okay, I was
It's
married to
not
him,
gonna
he went and married
stand though.
somebody else.
Yeah, but that's not gonna stand in court because they wasn't legally married. According to Kevin Gates, they was never legally married. They were only spiritually bound under ceremonial Islamic law, so not like a civil marriage.
Oh, he's saying him and Drika were only married that way
Yeah,
spiritually. Oh,
yeah.
Well, I know
So
the one
we'll
with Brittany
see.
was for real because that one was found in the court system. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
crazy.
that's what they're saying.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
we do
In
got
other news,
Cardi B. We got Cardi B back in the news,
oh my God, what is
trending.
she up to?
She's been trending for a few reasons. One of the reasons, um, she just signed a $55 million deal with Louis Vuitton. So basically, this deal
Dope.
involves her promoting everything she does. She's supposed to be trying to find some type of way to include Louis
To put
Vuitton in
Louis
it.
Vuitton.
Yeah, just everything. And she also was trending because she's also going to be opening up a home for the needy in Chicago. It's like a school slash
Oh,
home for kids. Yeah. And she's been trending because apparently there's another girl pregnant by Stefan Diggs. Now that one, it's more rumored
oh,
because I haven't actually seen any official report from that girl or Stefan. So you know how like a lot of blogs they start talking just because he has other
yeah,
females that are also pregnant with his child, they start adding more people like, ooh, such and such might be pregnant too. However,
yeah.
she's been trending for all those reasons, but she's been doing great with her sales of her album. And I think she also she's been making her public appearances and things like that. So shout out to Cardi. She's pregnant doing all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what's
Yeah.
up. She
Super
dressed
mom in the
as
house.
Jessica Rabbit for Halloween, and unfortunately, we don't
Oh,
have the photo. But she did win.
that's a good
She had won Best Dress Halloween costume for that.
one.
Yep, yep,
That's a good one. I can see that. I can see that.
yeah,
In other news, moving on right down the yellow brick road, we want to talk about Monica because she's in the tabloids again, trending. She had paralysis in her, and forgive me if I say in her vocal cords. There it is. In her vocal cords before the Boy Is Mine tour. So her and
yeah,
Brandy were going on a Boy Is Mine tour, and she ended up getting sick. So even though she was sick, though, she still showed up, and that is pretty freaking live. Like you got to give credit to people who, like, just the deep bow to Monica for that. A
yeah.
week or two before the tour, she finds out her right vocal cord as temporary paralysis, and she still came through. You know, being
Yeah, she did.
vulnerable and being courageous. What do you think of that?
I mean, yeah, shout out to Monica for that because vocal cord paralysis. When I first heard about that, I was trying to imagine how that feels. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is it like a strain when you're talking and stuff? I don't even know, but that sound really,
Yeah,
for somebody that's a
painful.
singer, that sound really severe. So I was surprised that
Mm-hmm.
you know, they were able to start their tour on time and stuff. Hearing that news, but definitely shout out to her. I haven't heard that they've had any breaks since then, like on Monica's behalf. So that was really cool to know they're, you know, they're doing their thing. Um, Brandy, however, she did experience, you know, a little bump during the tour when they went to Chicago. And let me adjust this to get her picture on here better. But they Brandy had experienced dehydration when they went to Chicago, and
Oh, is
she
that
had
what it
to,
was?
yeah, it was dehydration. She had to abruptly stop, and she left the tour. You know, she left the concert, and people were like, "What's going on?" But Monica, she ended up finishing it for them. But everybody was kind of disappointed in the fact that, you know, Brandy had to leave. And I was like, oh, you know, because that was at the very beginning of the tour too. I think that was what, the second. I want to say the second night. So I mean,
Mm,
definitely prayers to Brandy and
yeah,
Monica, because
speedy recovery.
tours are really intensive on the body. So you got to definitely make sure you're drinking that water and taking care of yourself. But I haven't heard of any issues ever since that happened. So that's a good sign.
Yeah, yeah. I want to just piggyback off of that energy about the tours being a bigger strain on artists than we tend to give them credit for, because we have another subject in here about mental health. We just ought to go ahead and tie that in right here. Um, if I could find who said it. Dang, I lost the note. Okay, never mind. It'll come up later. We're gonna talk about it later, y'all. We're gonna talk about it
Yeah.
later. In other news, Finesse two times brother No Love says he only got $500 after impersonating him for a $50,000 shoot. I know that sounded weird to me as I was saying it. What do you mean you upset that you only got $500 after you impersonated somebody? You weren't supposed to get nothing. Like, why? How do you have the audacity to be upset behind this? What do you think about when you hear something like this?
Well, the show, okay. Finesse two times got paid $50,000 though. So why you only paying your brother 500? You should have been at the show. Why your brother went for you, therefore you got to chill at home or wherever you were at. So yeah,
Mm.
his brother should got way more than 500. His brother should have got at least 10%. 10% would have been
Oh
5,000.
wow!
He got
So,
5,000 to me.
uh,
That's how I
okay, so
feel.
you got a deeper bag in the story. You see, your tea went deeper than mine, because I thought he was doing it just because he was trying to be sneaky. You telling me it was a co-op plan? He said, "Bro, go do the show, and I need you to go do the show for me, and I make sure you get paid." And is that
Yeah,
what
he was
happened?
complaining. Yeah, he was complaining that he
Uh,
only got 500 out of the 50,000. So
uh,
I mean,
that's
pay your brother.
wild.
Pay your brother. And that's two times been he's been on just this week. Like I saw him, he got in trouble again. And then I saw his mom just got a car. She's all happy about it. People were
Yeah.
dragging her for the type of car she got, but who cares? Like she got her own car by
Oh, Lord.
herself, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. But yeah, that's what he's been trying for this week. He's
Mm,
man, he's always going through a lot of stuff. Sometimes I feel like
man.
it's staged. Do you be staging this stuff and that's two times? Like, what be going on? Like his life is full of drama. I see nothing but drama all the time. I saw a baby mama yeah, it's just a lot. If y'all go to his page, you'll see all of it there, and he goes live quite often. But Kanye West was also trending
Oh, no.
again because
Kanye
he
West again. We do a whole section for just Kanye every
yeah,
episode.
he was trending because he reportedly sold his Wyoming ranch back to the original owner. Mind you, we had just talked about him 2 weeks ago when we last had our show because his Yeezy money was being restricted from the crypto.com app. So when I heard about this here, and he also had it's I guess worthy to note that he sold this ranch back to the owner for the same amount that he bought it for, which was 14 million, which also was really weird. So when somebody sells something they had bought for the same price that they bought it for, that tells me that he wants some money. Like he just wants money.
Yeah.
So there might be some. I mean, he's really rich though, so I don't see why he would be, drained for money or anything. So it's just really odd because he hasn't been posting.
Mhm.
What were you about to say?
Well, even if he, like you said, the man is super rich, so like he's making a very smart financial move. Rather than taking out a loan from the bank or something really down bad like that, like he's well off enough to where he can sell an asset. You know what I mean? Regardless of whether he's in a financial pitch or not, I would rather be like, don't even get me started, but like $14 million, like, come on. Like I said, it's a smart move because it's not a loan, and you let the property go back to who the owner is. And the owner, you can always go back and buy it if it really meant that much to you once you make your money back. But, rather than buy a loan, he sells an asset. That's what you do when you're rich. You don't go get a loan. You get an asset. You sell one of your assets that
true.
you don't
You're
need
right.
necessarily. It's probably sitting over there collecting dust, collecting cows and stuff, this farmland that he bought or whatever it was. So people just judging because that's what people go do.
Right, but isn't that the ranch that he was going to make into a city? Like I thought he was going to make it into like his own mini city, or do I have the wrong property? I thought that's the one he was talking about making into a city.
Again, the guy's super rich. He can make 14 million back and buy the ranch again. It's not like the guy. I doubt if my man's gonna sell it anytime soon. And even if he do, once again, once you make your first $1 million, you know how to make $1 million then. So like losing money, there's no down zero. Like going to zero is not as scary anymore. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
If his dreams was to create this whole Akon city, because remember Akon was going to do the same thing, and people I guess thought these things happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a minute. It takes a good takes like an hour.
Yeah. True. Yeah, you're right.
That's my
You're
2
right.
cents on the subject.
Yeah.
In other news, that's who said the thing about mental health, Saweetie. So we had mentioned earlier, we were talking about Brandy and them, and the concert being rough on artists. And it's funny because Saweetie actually brings up that point as well. She says that artists should have the same type of support system as athletes. It's like, yes, finally, we're saying it out loud. Creative work equals athletic work. Mind games, pressure, public life, it's all there. And I think Saweetie's speaking the truth when she says that. I think she is.
Yeah. Artists show the same type of
Because I
support
know
system
the
as
shows. What'd you say?
Oh no, I was just reading it out loud. I was just thinking about it out loud. I bet.
Oh, I was just saying that I know the couple of shows that I've done to get ready for them, I have had to put myself through like workout regimens to raise my cardio stamina up and stuff because the very first show I ever did, I was out of breath. I did not realize how much those people are up there breath controlling and like going from side to side of the stage and all of that, and I'm dancing and rapping, so I'm using lots of air. And these people are doing, I was only doing 8-10 minute set. These people are doing a whole hour long. They're up there for a whole hour and a half worth of music, moving around. So yes, they deserve the same mental health support. The same. Gosh darn it. What do you think, hiatus?
Well, I think it's a little different just because of the fact, because the one she was talking about was like, I think, well, okay, I'm not, okay, let me backtrack. I think yes and no. The reason I say yes is just because of, like what you just described. And I say no because artists, especially independent artists, don't tend to have, like, artists that are signed with the major label. They have a different, because like major labels are corporations and they have like the resources to have this type of, like a department for that. But when like independent artists, it's harder to have something like that. It's almost as if like another independent artist would have to create some type of mental health body to help support other independent artists like that. And I do think that is something that should be a thing, definitely. It's just that I don't agree with it on the same exact level as to how she described it, because when she said it, she wasn't considering the independent artist. She's thinking, she's signed, so she's thinking about the major artists, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't necessarily agree with the way she said it, because it wasn't encompassing everybody that does music. And then, a lot of the mental health that, or the mental health issues that go on, I think in music, I think it's a lot of it is like self-inflicted, just from the fact that I think some artists are like really stubborn, like, oh, I have to have this my way type thing, and not really willing to hear other opinions. And whereas, in the sports world, everything's physical. You have to, have to do this because it's like I have to do this because if I don't do this, then I'm just not going to perform as well. But like in music, you have more of a choice. You have more of a choice on how you do things and stuff like that. So I agree with it, but not necessarily to the effect that she had said. Anyway,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
But,
Good take.
Gucci Mane. Let's talk about Gucci Mane for a minute. And I don't have his picture. Oh well.
Gucci.
Let's put his name down. It's Gucci. I feel like I need a mask for him. Gucci Mane. Let's talk about him. But
we're gonna continue on the mental health road.
Oh yeah. Speaking of mental health, Gucci Mane, he actually released a memoir about his mental health that y'all should check it out. It's called Episodes: The Diary of a Madman or something like that. No, The Diary of a Recovering Madman. I'm sorry. So I think it's really important that y'all check that out, because I think it really goes deep into the mindset of an artist, because he's an established artist. He started out independent. He got his own label and all this stuff. And so, like, being a label owner, he goes through certain things. Being as an artist, he goes through certain things. But him and his wife, they were Keisha Kaur. They were recently on the Breakfast Club, and they spoke about his mental health condition. And Keisha was saying that, she had to basically take control of it because he has bipolar and paranoid schizophrenia. She was just saying how she had to basically like kidnap him. It got so bad where she had to kidnap him and take him to a mental health facility to get some help. A lot of people have been like sharing mixed views on this. And I actually have personal experience with this because I dated somebody with paranoid schizophrenia before, and it was, it's a really, really difficult challenge. And I think that people, y'all have no idea. People that don't go through that, you have no idea at all. Like, for me, it got to the point I had to I did so much research. I felt like during that time, I felt like I was like a little expert because I did so much research to try to find out more about it because, his was uncontrolled at the time as well. I do want to say, like, in Keisha's and Gucci's situation, though, generally after somebody, because I had to go through the process of getting him admitted, and all this stuff at one point. I will say, once somebody is admitted, though, because like in their interview, they made it seem like Keisha and Gucci were they made it seem like it's just his is uncontrolled, period. That's not the case.
Yeah.
Like, once somebody gets admitted, they put them, like, the whole point of being admitted is they put them on their medication so they can stay steady on it. So they have to be in there some days, sometimes weeks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long Gucci was in there, but that's the whole point. So for them to make it seem like his is still uncontrolled to this day, even after going through all of that, that makes me kind of like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was fair for other people experiencing that same condition for them to make it seem like that. Because at the end of the day, it's up to the person that has that condition to keep taking their medication. Now, I could see how, she had said she takes his phone for him. She deletes his apps when he's, having his episodes. But even in that interview, Gucci was acting like his, like he was acting like he didn't have control of himself either. I'm not saying this right. Did you see the interview?
I did not get to see the interview.
Okay, because
I read this story though.
Okay, because I'll just leave it at that. I'll just say that I feel like I commend her definitely for sticking with him through such a difficult time in his life. And I commend him for coming out of that mentality and being with somebody that helps keep him grounded and stable. However, I just would like to say that I think it was they made it seem like he's like still out of control, and if he's on his medication, he shouldn't be that way. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. No, because choice is nuanced, especially when you're talking about a mental illness that has controllable conditions. Choice becomes very nuanced at that point, So I definitely hear where you're from. Like, if he's on his medication and he's got the right support around him, then it's very much controlled. You know?
I agree.
In other news, Texas decisions, consequences. That's the world of LilCJ Kasino right now. The Texas rapper is given 30 days to choose between 2 years prison or 10 years probation. So we're going to keep our eyes on the story and let y'all know which one he ends up going with. Why is he going to jail again?
I don't even know. All I know is that it was trending this week. But I don't know exactly what it's for. But we can look it up real quick so everybody know. LilCJ Kasino. Yeah, I really don't know though. Going to
You got to it first?
No.
Hey.
See, you opened a can of worms. You should have left it. You should have just left it at that. Now we got everybody. You put both of us on blast. Now everybody knows we didn't know what we were talking about.
we
Really?
here on the Rep My Block show, we
This is
like
what
to show
Grandmastar
y'all
did.
the process as well. We like to
He
let
does
y'all
this
know
to me
that
all
you
the
don't
time,
just
y'all.
leave questions answered. You go find out the real truth, and that's what we've done for y'all today on today's show. You see, LilCJ Kasino is actually going to jail on a mix of confirmed facts, allegations. Things remain unverified, basically, man. So it's not just
Yes.
us who don't know. It's still a bunch of allegations. But the investigation does remain open. There's no official charges tying him to the murders
Murders? What?
that have been publicly confirmed at this time. Hey, I'm just reading the
Is that what you
tabloids.
found? Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it says he was
What's the
detained
source?
in
What's
March
that source?
2025. Hype Fresh Inc. And then this is
Okay.
also coming from Celebsta.
Okay.
He was detained in March 2025 in connection to the shooting deaths of fellow rapper G Money Lil Ronnie and the rapper's 5-year-old daughter in Forest Hill. I think I remember us reporting on that. And then they were saying like they weren't sure if it was him, if he had did it.
That's crazy.
Then July 10th, 2025, he celebrated a court case dismissal, but minutes later, he was stopped by Houston police. As he exited court, he was released without those new charges.
Minutes later? Minutes later? What?
Yeah, they picked him
wow.
up again.
This wild. This life be wild sometimes.
There's a lot of stuff, honestly, being charged with.
Y'all look up what he's going through because he's going through a lot. Y'all look that up. But we're just here to let y'all know it was trending because it definitely was trending. And y'all see why now because it's like so much stuff going on with it. But Rich, the kid, he got some baby mama drama, and we gotta let y'all know about it real quick because this was wild as well. Rich, the kid, he has a baby mama, he has a girlfriend / wife or fiance, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, his baby mama who goes by the name Lady Luscious, she had posted something saying, why my kids and my bonus son just told me how their dad basically used them as a cover-up to come to Atlanta, didn't actually spend time with him. He left his oldest son in the hotel room while he was effing on another girl, not his fiance / fake wife. Woo! That's a lot. So basically, Lady Luscious is saying, she's claiming, this is alleged, that Rich the Kid was cheating on his current girlfriend / fiance, Tory Bricks, with another woman in Atlanta. And this has been trending. And there's a lot of blogs, they be following the baby mamas. We on, home base promotions, we don't be following the baby mama.
We don't be following baby mamas.
We don't be following the baby mamas. But some of these other blogs do. So when we come across these things, we'll let you know every now and then. There's a lot of them that we don't let you know. But this one was kind of wild. So I was like, we got to let them know about this.
Yeah.
What? Rich the Kid, what's going on? Like, this crazy. Hopefully that wasn't the case. Because, kids, I will say one thing. Kids, they'll definitely tell you the truth. Kids will tell you the truth. But sometimes they'll exaggerate too, you know what I'm saying? So, he could have been in a meeting. We don't know. It could have been a meeting. We don't know. But
nah, it sounds like they know.
I mean, they said they were in the hotel room.
Kids would be like, I heard him. I saw her. I don't know who she was, but she sure wasn't mama. Kids will put you on blast. They don't have no filter.
I mean, the main thing I took from it was that he wasn't spending enough time with his kids as he made it seem, because he had the oldest one watching the younger ones in a hotel room. So that's the really messed up part about it. As far as where he went, that's another story. But we just wanted to let y'all know. But let's talk about. I've been hearing about this NBA YoungBoy NLE Choppa thing. What's going on with that though?
Yes. In other news, NBA YoungBoy has reportedly been interested in an interview with Drake. And we heard this per DJ Academics. Ambition meets opportunity. You know what I mean? So if he can set that up, that'd be pretty cool to see. But while I was looking into the story about NBA YoungBoy, I stumbled upon the NLE Choppa diss track for YoungBoy. And man, that joint is something else. If y'all get a chance, make sure y'all go check it out on YouTube. We did get a chance to look at it. We don't have a clip for y'all today. I'm sorry. But it's definitely something to chew on. It's a visual worth watching. A lot of Michael Jackson references. I've never seen choreography in a diss track video before Kendrick Lamar. So seeing somebody else execute it so well, like, yo, that's fire. So we're gonna see
Wait a minute.
What?
I gotta stop you real quick. You said a lot of Michael Jackson references. What?
So,
What?
so like during the whole video, he's like doing this like smooth, like backlight, smooth criminal like vibe, and then he's like hitting the Michael Jackson dances. He hits the moonwalk. He hit him with the lean.
Wow.
Like bro was really going in, and then like on
Wow.
top of that, he was also talking mad trash about YB. So go check that out, man. And I don't know. I think we might have another Kendrick Lamar Drake beef on our hands right here with some real creative stuff going back and forth. Because the diss track wasn't just rah rah rah. You know, it was also like, oh, this is a diss track. This is just fun to watch. I didn't even know this was a diss track. Like that's how it was.
Oh wow. Okay.
What did you?
I
think?
I did hear and see. Well, I heard the song. Saw part of the video. It definitely was crazy, and the fact that he put like NLE Choppa, he was real bold. I'll say that because you know that part where he had somebody that looked like or pretending to be NBA YoungBoy in the video, and then on the cover he's holding NBA YoungBoy's head. Like what? I was like,
Yeah.
you know, oh my gosh. I just hope that it doesn't, you know, get violent or nothing like that. Because I mean, we already know they both trap rappers, and we already know how the trap scene go. So I really hope it don't get to that because, yeah, this type of rap beef I think will be definitely different. But NBA YoungBoy did respond, so let's check out his response to the video.
And say this perm having bitch name. Nigga just wanna brainless hop up. Say, bro, man, you niggas irrelevant, and I said what I said, bro. You niggas need a nigga like me to keep you going. Your views should go up now. Clown, I'm willing to help y'all niggas, anybody, man. But a nigga hate NBA so much, man. Go get him some views, man. Help this nigga get some views, man.
He said, "Get him some views." I was like, ooh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that NBA YoungBoy, I think that he definitely reacted really mellow. I think it was a really mellow reaction. So I will say that. As far as NLE Choppa with that song. I mean, I don't know if NBA YoungBoy is gonna come out with another with a song. Do you think he's gonna come out with a song to go back?
After seeing his response, I think that response is just the first wave of emotion. I think this little masterpiece that because it's like strategically you could play it one or two ways. You could pretend like it don't bother you and then go on about your day and continue to make your own stuff. Or and 9 times out of 10, you know, it'll go away. It will go away. You know what I mean? It'll have its little impact, but by you not responding and giving it too much attention, you won't make it have more impact than it would have had on its own origin. then you got option 2, which is you feed off into it. Now that's gonna end up getting y'all a lot more publicity because both of y'all audiences gonna be tuned in to watch and see what y'all create. But they're also too you gonna be in a way admitting to some of the things that that Choppa is kind of trying to hold you accountable for. I think it's kind of funny the way he responded, where he's like, "Oh, let me get you some views, boy. You need some views." Like I get that, but I don't know. We could, like I said, it'll be cool to see if YoungBoy responds with the same level of creativity. That's the only way this will be fun to watch. If he doesn't respond with the same level of creativity, then it ain't gonna be. It's like you shouldn't even responded. You should have just left it alone. If you didn't think you could get as creative as he was, you should have just left it alone.
I mean, but that's not NBA YoungBoy's style, though.
You said that's not his style?
No, it's not his style to be real creative like that. I mean, you know, like I think if anything, his fans would be expecting him to respond like YB. You know, I don't think they'd be expecting creativity like NLE, because NLE, you know.
Well, no, I don't mean like exactly like Choppa's creativity, but at least whatever YoungBoy's creativity is, we should see that being flexed, because that's what we see him when we watch a Choppa. We see him flex his creative. So I want YB's creative, like his own version of like I'm not saying like don't copy, but I want your own version at least.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Creativity looks like for you, for a YoungBoy.
His own version. Well, I feel like his own version of the creativity is just like straight in your face type thing. And I also want to give a quick shout out because NBA YoungBoy was recently in San Antonio and he was also in Dallas.
Hey.
Shout out to him.
Dope.
A lot of people in San Antonio were saying they don't think he likes San Antonio because like the crowd would be different here. It'd be way different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of people excited to go. My daughter actually went, you know, but in Dallas, he brought out Big X the Plug. So shout out to him doing that because that was major. But going back to what you were saying with the beef thing, I think that NBA YoungBoy, he definitely probably his way of being creative. I've just always seen him be like just an in your face type of artist. So like real raw in your face. So I think that's what like, the fans probably would. Yeah, I think that's what they would just appreciate. Just something, you know, basic, real basic. But NLE Choppa, that was real bold. That was so bold it wasn't even funny. So we'll see what happens though.
We'll see.
But how many days they be giving them to respond? It's like there's like no, I'm talking about like rap beefs. It'd be like a certain number of days. Like you got so many days.
Like I think it's like 24 hours to 48.
Oh, for real?
Sorry.
That's cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got to respond within like 24 hours or something, or else don't nobody care. But I mean, when the first shot has been fired, you like, 24 hours is a nice response time. We only say that because that's how fast Kendrick responded to Drake. So that's the standard. That's the new standard. But you can wait. You can give yourself a week. You know,
okay.
We still gonna be here to listen a week from now to be like, oh, it finally came out. Let's hear it. Like,
yeah. But let's go ahead and go to the Neo topic. I know I had a topic next, but we could skip that one. We could go to your Neo topic.
Well, have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I saw a video.
He said that his girlfriends are not allowed to see other men. They are exclusively to him because they asked to be. And if that changes, then it's not okay. Got a real 50 Shades of Grey situation going on here. What do you think?
Well, I did see the clip of the interview where he said this, and I think he's having a power trip. That's what I think. The only thing that he said in that part of the interview that made sense to me was that he said that each of the girlfriends, they approached him by saying, I want to be exclusive to you. So
Yeah.
that's his way of saying, okay, by you saying this to me, this is why you can't see other men. So just that part right there that makes sense. But
Yeah.
he was also basically saying that, okay, just because you said you want to be exclusive to me doesn't mean that I said I want to be exclusive to you. So
Hey.
he's also in the same token giving himself,
A way
just
out.
free roam, like free range or whatever, like to date other women. So
Yeah.
this can backfire on those girls because okay, right now I think he had 4 or 5. I want to say 5. Yeah, 5 girlfriends. But there's no contract or nothing, or like even a verbal contract that I heard of where he's saying, okay, I'm only going to have you 5. I see him being like, okay, I can have y'all plus I can have whoever else I want. So he might have 50. You know what I'm saying? So that's I think when those girls said that, I don't even know what they were thinking. But I mean, everybody to each their own, you know what I'm saying? It's just that's definitely not favorable for them. But my understanding is that he takes care of their finances and things like that to where he feels like he could do
That's
that.
what I was
So
just gonna say. Like if that's what you want out of a relationship and you're getting what you're wanting out of a relationship, then kudos to you. Big successes to you. It's probably not something for everyone's tea, but if you can find a way to make love work, I say go ahead and make love work because this world is dark enough, man.
yeah. So that's what's up with that. And we actually talked about this next one. So we're gonna go ahead and skip over. I'll go to my next one, and then you could get that last one. But Cameron, he's been
Okay.
trending this week. Yeah, because he's suing J. Cole. He's not happy with a song that they did together, and the song is called Ready 24. He's basically saying that he provided, he did his part for the song, and the whole point of it was that J. Cole was supposed to let him like do another like feature, but Cameron, he's not feeling like he was properly compensated because J. Cole has not done another feature, and he feels like he, gave his talents away for free without being properly compensated. Because it's supposed to be something like, okay, I do a song for you, you do a song for me, but it didn't turn out to be that. But it's only been a year. Y'all know how slow J. Cole worked. J. Cole, he be taking his time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why Cameron only gave him a year to like come out with another track, to feature him on. He should have been like, okay. If anything, I feel like there's not enough communication going on, because why would you sue him after just a year, knowing that, like, if you know how he works, J. Cole takes his time for everything. He don't be like rushing like that. You know what I'm saying? He probably had planned to put a song with Cameron on his next album, for all we know. So Cameron is actually kind of messing himself up, if you ask me, by jumping the gun and going to sue him. I don't know all the details, but from what I do know, that's how I'm feeling about it. I mean, what you think?
Well, no, I think you hit it spot on. I think it's exactly what you said as far as communication. There's some miscommunication going around because if you do look at Jay's catalog, it's definitely a more it's kind of like Big Sean when it comes down to creating on his projects. He definitely likes to take his time. And if you're collaborating with somebody like that, you got to give them that time to collaborate with them. So maybe Cam's jumping the gun here. And I don't know. Maybe he'll come to his senses because it's like you said. Maybe J. Cole has something that he's sitting on, and he just hasn't, you know, caught him up to date. You know, communicated that with him that he's working on something, and it's getting lost in translation. Like, cause I don't know, like, suing's a pretty big step to take before sending an email, reaching out by phone, asking you just directly, hey, have you been working on something? Like, suing is a pretty big step to take without going through all those other steps of communication first. So maybe Cam did go through those steps of communication and we're just missing that part.
Yeah.
But if he hasn't, Cam, man, yeah, if you haven't, then you definitely need to before, taking such a huge legal step like that.
Yeah, I mean, because I will say, they did have some type of agreement when that song was made, because that song was on the Might Delete Later album. So that Ready 24, that was actually one of my favorite tracks from the album. So to hear that Cam wasn't compensated, or what he feels properly compensated, that is a little concerning. However, it sounds like, because the other thing is, since he was on J. Cole's song, that means, okay, if Cameron, depending on what the agreement was, Cameron, it was up to him to present a song to J. Cole for J. Cole to hop on. And
true.
It's possible that he has like presented him with some songs and J. Cole's like, nah, turned them down. It could have been something like that. Oh, you don't think so? You don't think so?
No. I'm saying I was being J. Cole like he's listening to it. He's like, nah, not that one. Nah, not that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Cam's records that he's just keep on turning them down.
Yeah. And it's also worth mentioning that the lawsuit is not just towards J. Cole, it's towards J. Cole and UMG. So whenever UMG, it's a UMG lawsuit. So I don't know. You already know there's a lot more going on when UMG is involved. So we'll see what happens with it, though. But that was really surprising, especially considering that was announced, shortly after Drake's was dismissed. Mind you, Drake just refiled his lawsuit and appeal. But our last topic of the night.
Are we talking about Diddy?
Yeah, we're talking about Diddy.
Our last topic of the night. According to reports, Sean Diddy Combs' first prison job at FCI Fort Dix has this man working. Get this. It has this man working in the laundry room, washing and drying clothes. Just imagine you getting your skibbies washed by Diddy, by Puff Daddy himself. Sources say manual labor is a big change for him. As prosecutors noted, he previously relied on assistants for basic tasks. Looks like he's going to be released by May 8th, 2028, according to federal reports. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our Diddy section of today's show. What did you want to add to that?
Diddy is his picture up. I mean, you reap what you sow. I don't know. I mean, cleaning dirty laundry, that's kind of ironic. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of ironic.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least don't go picking cotton.
Cleaning dirty laundry.
At least he ain't picking cotton. You know what I'm saying? They be having
at least
some
he
of
ain't
them
picking cotton out there. That's crazy.
So.
Said at least they ain't got him out there in the fields.
Yeah, he got a pretty easy one. I think they also didn't they say washing dishes too, or did you say that? It's washing clothes, and I think it's washing dishes too. I don't even know. I feel like he has some of the easier ones. I think that's kind of easy.
Yeah.
But that's what we got for y'all this week, y'all.
That's our ride through the trending, the glamorous, the gritty, the wise. What
Yes.
threads do you see? From the 6-7 word of the year to the street names to romantic updates. The message is culture moves fast, but your purpose, it stays. Okay. You're in the thick of creation. You're building.
Yes. I didn't quite
To
get
inspire
that.
y'all.
I'm kind of slow today. Grandmaster Bassmaster always got us on a philosophical tip. I be the slow one in here up in this mug. But make sure y'all check us out every Saturday. Grandma Block Show. We're gonna
On the
be
rep my
live.
block, rep my 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 block.
Oh.
Show.
You did it, boy. I was like,
I know. I was trying to wait for you to
me.
join in.
Oh, okay.
I was
I was counting to rep my block. So I was like, because I was gonna do show at the end, but then you kept going. What's going on? But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in to us every Saturday, and then on Fridays, Freestyle Fridays, every Friday 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Central. But yeah, y'all, It's been a pleasure. There were a lot of new releases. We're not going to talk about those because we went over this week, but we will be talking about them over on our Facebook. We'll be posting some of the new releases as well as the clips of the songs. So y'all make sure y'all check this out over there. And we hope you have a great rest of the weekend.
Yes. Peace. Go drink some water.